let's go on to, let's see what else we got. We have That Night. Around 3 minutes. Oh, okay. Okay, so this is one that I had a hard time figuring out how to actually install. When I click download it, it brings up a thing and then says I can't do it. Okay, let me figure it out. It says there's no items available. Let me open the page. It's gonna open up my browser. Okay, so I have to, yeah, I have to download it from the browser to install it. Okay, so let's talk about this one while I wait for that to happen. Open containing folder, and we'll get this extracted. Okay. All right, so That Night. That Night is a short PlayStation 1 PSX horror game. You're a girl in the 90s that one night decided to take a walk in the road in the middle of the forest. Okay. The more you progress, the more you hear voices of something that is following you. Okay, this is the first horror game I create, so it might not be that scary or complete. Hope you enjoy it. Love to hear feedbacks. Okay, cool. Alright, so we'll go a little easy on this one. Let me go ahead and write the title underneath here. We had Unholy Eyeballs before. Whoops. Uh-oh, I did that thing again. I don't know why that happened. There we go. All right, this one is called That Night. All right, let's run it. See what it's all about. Okay, so this is a Unity game. Open the application. See how we do. Oh, and I feel like I forgot to paste the Mummy game in there too. So hang on. Alright, here is the link for this one. Rico Games That Night. And let's see. Bowels of the Ocean was the last one I linked. Yeah, so I better link the other one as well. But first, let's look at other games by Rico Games. Okay, so I have not played any of their games either. So none of these developers are ones that I know yet. So that's cool. Something new. All right, let's, oops, gotta make sure we're capturing it. A lot of moving parts here. And I do window capture. That Night, there we go. Move this down. We'll shrink it a little bit more so you can see the whole thing. Okay. Here we go. That Night. Press F to toggle flashlight. Oh, it's one of these. Okay. We're walking down the road. That flashlight is not helpful. Okay. We've got the gurglies. That was the sound of someone laughing. Very distorted, I think. Oh, there goes something spooky. Hold shift to run. Oh. Do I need to be running from something behind me? Hey, how's it going? It's a deer man. It's a deer man. Oh. Oh yeah, it is 3D. Okay. Ross was reported missing by her sister, having failed to return home from a walk in Prince George, British Columbia 2 days earlier. Ross had not been seen since. We got defeated by the deer hunter. Okay. All right. So that was a short one. First time making a game, that's fine. First time making a spooky game, I guess. Yeah. So, okay. So I'm curious. This is something that I, you know, I'm not someone who makes games. I've thought about trying to make games before, and I've tried a bunch of different software to make games. Reality is I just don't have the patience to really work on something like that. I have to spend enough patience as it is to do composition and all that, all of my normal work. So like I'm not an expert on how any of this stuff works. But I am curious, like when I think I'm gonna set out to make a game, like I'm curious what the thought process is on that one. Like, was the thinking I just want to try putting, you know, all the right Lego bricks in a row to create the house kind of thing? Like, you know, like is it like I just want to test out, can I achieve, you know, the what is expected out of this thing? Because I feel like that could have been a little more ambitious. Not that it necessarily did any of those things poorly. It was just kind of like okay, here's this thing that I know and I've seen before in spooky things, combined with these other elements I've seen before in spooky games. But it didn't feel like there was really necessarily a goal or something for the end user to experience. It's hard to explain because, you know, that was like 3 minutes or whatever, and that was very brief, and there was only kind of like spooky sound and then text to it. So I'm curious, when someone creates something so brief, like what was the goal? What was the intention? What was the strategy for making it and stuff like that? Because I have no idea. Like genuinely, I'm interested to know what someone making that kind of thing, what the thought process is. Is that something you made in an afternoon with assets that you bought or something, or was that something you spent a month learning the software to figure out how to put these things together and going out and recording sounds or something? Like what was all of that together? You know, how that's the stuff that fascinates me, is like seeing how the sausage is made and that all that stuff. So I don't know, I'm interested to know. Okay. Let's go ahead and look at another game. So we've gone through 5 so far.